gonna start 3, 2.
I've got 30 minutes to get dinner on the table, and the clock starts now. Tonight is all about an Asian-inspired dinner. And I know you're thinking this is normally takeout for you, but what if I told you I can get this for you in under 30 minutes, faster than takeout, and for under $40, right? I know! I think I just got shivers, I'm so excited. So I'm starting off with a dessert. And yes, included in this 30 minutes is going to be a dessert. I'm making a luscious mango pudding. 1 second. Okay, this needs to go on. I absolutely need my oven to be working. And to the pot, I'm adding in some coconut milk. Now, coconut milk is just one of those things that is packed with flavor. I know you've heard me say this before. It's not only cheap, but it's like a little can of goodness. Creamy, earthy, delicious. I know, exciting. Now, to go with this is the mango part. Because I don't always have mangoes readily available, a mango nectar you can find all year long in your regular grocery store, and it's really inexpensive also. But it packs that mango punch. So I need 2 cups of this nectar, and to that I'm gonna make a slurry. Now a slurry is just like a thickening kind of liquid, and I'm using cornstarch. I love it because it melts in cold liquids, and what's super exciting is that it thickens, right? It's like magic. I like to think it is. Okay, 4 tablespoons of this. Now get ready, because whenever cornstarch is in my way, it gets messy in the kitchen. I did say 30 minutes to make dinner, not necessarily to clean everything up. But anyhow, that's a story for another day. Now, I just want to get this whisked up really quickly. And this is important. You need to whisk this in order for all of the little lumps and bumps to kind of get out of here. And it's what's going to make that really nice, smooth, and luscious pudding for later. I know, I'm excited to show you how this all comes together. And as you can see, I need you to come right over to the oven because I'm getting those little bubbles from the coconut milk already. And this is pretty much ready to go. But I want it to come to almost a little boil, so this is going to actually act. Come with me, let's make some rice. So I'm making a honey garlic chicken. And of course I need a little bed for it. To that, I'm gonna make some rice. And I'm using jasmine because it's super floral and delicious. And it comes together in about 10 minutes. Okay, I need a strainer because one of the really important parts is actually rinsing your rice. I know, it's gonna take longer to measure and rinse than it is to almost cook, but I need to get this on the stovetop really fast. And while I'm doing this, I'm wondering if I have 4, 5, 6, 7, and this is my 8th one. Okay, we're good. You know, I don't know if you know this, but talking to you and counting at the same time, yeah, not so easy. Okay, we're making this work. Now I need to rinse the rice out, and can I just show you what this looks like? It's like a really cloudy liquid that's coming out of it. Do you see this? It's a cloudy liquid that's coming out of the rice. I need that all removed. So this way I get, as opposed to a sticky rice, I get something that's like nice and grainy. Individual grains. Okay, drop that in. And now I know I need to be exact, right? The rice measurements are pretty much that. And to this I'm gonna add 3 cups of water. 1, 2, and 3. I know, I need to get this on. Okay, I'm gonna add this right to the back. Now I wanna bring this up to a simmer and then lower it down so that it can cook low and slow. Need to get that on, beautiful. Now, this is ready. So the coconut milk has come up to, like, I would say not a rolling boil, but a nice little simmer. I'm seeing bubbles. And I'm gonna slowly pour in the slurry. I mean, the smell that's coming out of here between the coconut milk and the mango, insanely good. Okay, 1 second. I know my oven is clicking. I'm sure you hear it. Ah, magic. Just like that. Now, I've got some ramekins prepared here for me, and I want to put this in a little ice bath. So cold water goes around it, and I know this is an extra step, but it's really worth it because to get these kind of set in the amount of time that I need them to, it's important that the water around it be really cold. So, I know you got this around. And guess what? The good news, it's free. It's water. Okay, so I want to get these strained and into here right away and popped into the freezer This way I know they're gonna be ready for us a little later. I'm gonna garnish with a little extra mango nectar at the end, so I will keep a little cup out. Now watch this. I mean, how gorgeous is this? Okay, I don't wanna waste any, but I wanna get these all to the top. Set and gorgeous. Lovely. Follow me to the freezer. Hurry, hurry, hurry. And at the same time, I'm gonna quickly grab my chicken because this is gonna be the base for my honey garlic chicken, which I'm so excited to show you. So over the break, I'm gonna chop this up and we're gonna make a sauce that is gonna be so garlicky and sticky and delicious. You're just going to have to make this tonight. We're gonna take a break, come on back. Welcome back. I am making a 30-minute meal, which is Asian inspired. It's gonna feel just like takeout, but in 30 minutes or less and for $40. How exciting is that? Now I'm gonna need a bowl because before the break, I've got my jasmine rice cooking. I've got my mango pudding in the freezer set and waiting for us. And over the break, I chopped up all of my chicken. Now let's talk chicken for just a little second here. At the grocery store this week, I had chicken thighs, which were on sale. So I was super excited about it, and that's what I bought. But say chicken breast is on sale this week. Whew, by the way, I told you cornstarch equals messy in my kitchen. But let's say the chicken breast was on sale. Guess what? Go for it, okay? This is a technique. It can become your recipe at home, and that's what's really exciting about this. I wanna make sure my oil is kind of rippling. I'm just gonna put it a tad higher, just to make sure that once I drop that chicken, it's gonna cook really well. And before I get to my sauces, I just wanna make sure that I have somewhere to go. So part of making a meal in 30 minutes is kind of road mapping where you're headed, okay? So I've got my chicken ready to hit the cornstarch. The cornstarch is gonna give the crunch, that nice crust, which is gonna absorb the sauce a little later. Once it hits the oil, I have somewhere for it to play, okay? It's gonna rest right over here and be ready for me. See what I'm doing here? Road mapping everything. Now my rice here should be coming up to a slow simmer, and as that happens, I'm gonna pop the lid on it, so I'm gonna keep a close eye. If you see it happening, give me a little go-go. I wish you guys could give me pointers. But anyways, I've got a bowl here for my sauce for my chicken, and at the same time, because there's so many similar ingredients, I'm gonna start on the vinaigrette for the snap pea salad. Because we've got crispy honey chicken, honey garlic chicken. We've got a luscious, delicious pudding later, but I need something fresh and green, kind of the girl math that's happening in my head. So before that happens though, I want to drop the chicken. Okay. All of this chicken goes into the cornstarch. I just cut the thighs again into about 1-inch cubes all around. And I'm coating it in this. Try not to get too much on you. I know that's a challenge. But this is gonna take about, I don't know, sometimes a little longer, 4 or 5 minutes in the oil. So I wanna get that in there. And that'll give me a little time to, make some vinaigrette and some sauce. Now I'm testing the oil by just sort of placing a piece. And yes, it's already dancing, okay? So we are good to go. I'm gonna higher it a little because as this happens, as I'm dropping the chicken, I'm also gonna be dropping the temperature of the oil. And when that happens, it kind of just sits there as opposed to frying and getting that nice crust. So you see, this is what I'm talking about. Come over here, I really wanna show you the bubble action that's happening here. And once they're dropped, wait a couple of seconds before dropping in more so that they kind of start to create that crispy skin around them. And once that's there, they won't stick to each other in the oil. Okay? I got you covered. How awesome is this? And normally I'm making this for my sister and her family whenever they come over. They love Asian food, Asian inspired food. So this is just like my go-to. And I know it seems surprising that you can do this in such little time. It's really simple ingredients. Everyday food, but made pretty darn excellent, I have to say. Okay, I've got my rice here that's coming up to a boil. I'm just gonna close this and let that kind of continue to cook and sort of lower the heat, so we're good for that. This I'll have to take care of a little later. This is dancing around, and I just wanna give it a quick toss to make sure it's not sticking. Nope, it's not, lovely. Now onto the sauces. So for the chicken, again, I do wanna get a little measuring going. I need to find a cup in here, just a quick little rinse. Do I have any? Yeah. Right here. This is part of it, guys. If you don't want to be washing all the time, you better be rinsing your stuff so you can reuse it. Okay, so I'm going in with a 1/4 cup of everything, starting with some water. So a 1/4 cup of water, tamari, and I'm gonna do like a drop and 1 and 1. So a drop into the bowl and a drop into this cute little mason jar. And again, that's where I'm gonna be building the vinaigrette. Here I'm needing about 2 tablespoons. Perfect. I'm eyeballing this. No big deal if it's not exact, okay? Don't sweat the small stuff. I'm using some rice wine vinegar for that snap and sweetness all at the same time. Honey, which is such a go-to because it's gonna add, again, a level of sweetness, but also the texture I'm looking for. It's gonna make this chicken sticky. How fun is that? Okay, now this is going to be ready for my sauce. I want to just get a quick little whiskey whisk. Lovely. And this is ready to go for my chicken. I'm gonna continue building on this dressing in just a second, but come over here, let's have a look at this chicken. How's it doing? Ah, yes, it's dancing in the oil, getting crispy, but I don't have the color yet. So this is gonna continue cooking. I'm gonna work on my vinaigrette for that snap pea salad. Take a quick break, grab a snack if you need, and come on back. Welcome back. 30-minute meal for under $40, Asian-inspired dinner that's going to be at your house faster than takeout and for way cheaper as well. Over the break, I was babysitting some rice here in the back. That's going to be the base for my delicious honey garlic chicken, which by the way is still getting some lovely color in this oil. It's looking perfect. It's going to be ready to take out in just a couple minutes. I also worked on the base of my vinaigrette, of my sauce, sorry, for the chicken. Now, one thing I forgot to add before the break was a little cornstarch into the sauce. I want this to be a nice thick sauce. And as I said, cornstarch is going to melt in cold water, not in hot water. So what I like to do is kind of just give it a whisk, and you'll see it quickly dissolve. It's one of those magical ingredients that you need to have in your pantry. It's inexpensive, but it's so good. And you know, with groceries and restaurants being so expensive nowadays, I hear you. So you're wondering, how can I make, you know, all of my guests feel really special, or, you know, my family for that matter? If it's too hard to eat in the restaurant, well, guess what? Takeout is coming to your house, and for under $40. That feel good? I feel happy about that one. Okay. To my little vinaigrette jar, I added some sesame oil, tamari, rice wine vinegar, kind of the basis that's in there, and some honey. And the only difference is a little sesame seed oil, okay? I'm gonna give it a little shaky shake. And I'm gonna put it down right beside here, which has my mango nectar that's sitting here to garnish my dessert at the end, okay? How fun is this? Now, I do wanna get started on my salad. Snap peas are kind of a mix between garden peas and sugar peas, okay? They're lovely, they're crunchy, they're bright. And it's one of those dishes that honestly, you're kind of wondering, how is this flavor so incredible with so few ingredients? Well, guess what? My tip for just about any time of the year is use what's fresh, use what's in season, and even more so, when those things come together, it's normally things that are on sale in your grocery store. And that's pretty exciting. Like, I love to save a buck in the grocery store. I don't know about you. So what I do is I kind of line these up, because otherwise you'll be cutting snap peas for the rest of your days. So line them up, make some little bundles, okay? And with a sharp knife, just kind of boop, cut it on an angle. And there you go. It's chopped and ready to drop. So this is just gonna be the base for the salad. I'm gonna add some other delicious ingredients. And again, basics that I always have my fridge loaded with. When I go to the grocery store, you see that grocery list back there? It's kind of my roadmap to where I'm headed. And normally, I'll just look at the sales of the week and kind of build my weeknight recipes around that. I find it's one of the best ways to get things going. Okay, this looks about right. I just want to finish chopping this last little bunch, because that chicken, yeah, it's gonna be ready. Pretty much ready to take out. Follow me. Ah, yes. Okay, crispy, golden. It does need a couple more seconds. I see some pieces that don't have that perfect golden color just yet. Yep. So I'll let that go just a little bit longer. In the meantime, I do want to show you the radishes that I found. I mean, to me, to be able to grab a vegetable at the grocery store that's just a couple bucks and that has this much color and is as sassy of a vegetable as you can ever find, okay? It's loaded and packed with flavor. It's like earthy, but kind of tart and spicy all at the same time. It's just an exciting vegetable for a really good price. All right, now look at this color combination. Already, this is the perfect roadmap to where I'm headed. Amazing. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited for this one. Okay, I think that chicken's ready to go. Lovely. Out it comes. And now I know that the pieces are super crispy and delish and ready to go. Now, they're not done. They do still need to be tossed and coated in that delicious sauce that I created. And I can't wait to show you it's all coming together. I know! I know! It's exciting. And don't leave any chicken pieces behind. Okay, now I've got some, you know, kind of boring stuff to do. I've got to empty this pot out. I've got a bowl here so I can reserve that oil and really discard of it properly a little later. And I'm gonna chop some garlic ready for my sauce. Let's check this rice. Ah, it's looking good. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break. Please be careful when you're doing this. Grab a little snack, come on back. I'm excited to show you how this all comes together. got my pan all cleaned up and the oil out. Welcome back. 30-minute meal, Asian inspired. It's gonna feel just like takeout, I know, for $40. Now before the break, I crisped up all of my chicken for my honey garlic chicken. I was just checking my finger, because usually when I'm using a rasp, it can get dangerous. And then I've got my rice that I'm babysitting here, which is gonna be the beautiful base. I've got a snap pea salad that's almost there, and I've got a mango pudding in the freezer that's kind of waiting for me right now. Waiting for the plate. Okay, now this is lovely and gorgeous. It's bubbling and browning. I mean, can't get more than delicious than this. I did start off with some garlic at the base of this. I do want to toss that yummy chicken in there. Guys, you're not gonna believe, I'm like, where are you? You're not gonna believe how lovely this is. Come closer to this you really need to see. Now while you're watching this, I'm gonna grab some of the utensils, some of the plating that I need to start setting out this buffet, because you know in my house, it's all about presentation. Doesn't mean expensive, it just means getting things on the table to look absolutely gorgeous and making it feel effortless. It's everyday excellence. I know, it's exciting. Okay, so I'm gonna close the heat on that because the chicken doesn't need to cook, it just needs to coat. That's the difference. You see what I mean? Okay, that's ready. I've got my beautiful napkins here. I do want to clean up around a little bit so I don't have garlic pieces. All right, let's grab my bowl right here for my snap pea salad. And that's what's so much fun about working with a big butcher block like this, is that when you're actually building, you can keep your ingredients so they're waiting for you, waiting for assembly, just like this. And look how lovely this is, right? So this does need a little cilantro. So does the garnish for my lovely dishes. So I'm gonna keep some here, okay? I just wanna make sure that I'm road mapping this, because sometimes if it's in front of me, then I'll forget it if it's not. So, really quickly, because I feel this needs a little bit, okay, I don't have a peeler here. I guess I didn't wash it on time. You know what? The carrot's got a really thin skin. We're good to go, and it's washed. So, here we have it. I'm just gonna cut this into thin slices and then into like little half moons. Just lovely. Okay, make the little stack and then just chop it downwards. And there you have it. How gorgeous is this? Okay, now this is pretty much on its way. Boom. I do want to add that lovely vinaigrette. Now, if you want to make a little extra and kind of keep it in your mason jar, feel free to do so. And to that, I want to garnish with a little sesame seed and some scallion. Okay? Move this aside. Keep that for your stocks, your stews, whatever it is that you're making. This here is flavor, and do not lose the value behind what you're buying. Use everything, okay? You cannot afford to throw anything in the garbage. Not nowadays. Lovely. Okay, so garnishes are ready. A little sesame. Beautiful. Some scallion goes right over top. You don't need salt and pepper in this because, quite frankly, the soy sauce or tamari that I use is kind of your salt factor. Okay. I do want to get the rice down. Apologies. It's a heavy pot filled with rice. And to believe that this is only 2 cups and it's going to feed an army, it's too exciting, right? Lovely. Okay, chicken time. Now here, I'm gonna try and pour for you, okay? Come on over, have a look at this gorgeousness. Look at this as the sauce and the sticky chicken kind of drizzles downwards. It's gorgeous. Unexpected that you made this at home. I'm gonna burn my fingers, but that's fine. It's for you. All right, lovely. Just beautiful. Now, I do also want to garnish this dish. So, some scallion, because it's delicious. Some sesame seed. And I like to buy toasted sesame seed, by the way. It's kind of like an extra step, extra value that you kind of get. And now, of course, for dessert, I've got those mango puddings that are kind of waiting for us. It can't be. It can't be! But it could. Because this is 30 minutes or less. I'll tell you in a minute where we're at. Under $40. Some of that reserved mango nectar right here. Lovely. It's my word today. Everything is lovely. I do have some roasted, toasted coconut, which honestly is just a little extra garnish. If you don't have this, don't sweat it. But if you do, why not? Okay, lovely. Again. It's my word today. And guys, all in 28 minutes, 35 seconds, I'm stopping the clock. And I do want to say, I had a couple dollars left over. Here's what I got. Some takeout containers. How adorable, right? All this, 30 minutes, under $40. I gotta dig in. Gotta do this. Better than takeout.